Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D. This will be my weekly video for what's coming up the next week ahead. So this week, we do have on the 22nd of August, we have a square with Jupiter and Venus. So with this, it also squares, it's like planets work against each other, not with each other. So this might be a bit of an unlucky time with relationships, may not go smoothly. Also, we're looking at financial things, plans, like sort of financial plans may not go as smoothly as well. So it's just, it can cause a bit of friction here with those two energies. But on the same day, we also have Mars that's opposing Neptune. So with what that's going to bring, it is going to bring, I see Neptune as a dissolve. So for me, it's more like a dissolving in anger. So you might not feel as angry during that time. It could be a thing of rose-colored glasses as well. Like maybe you're not seeing, or you don't feel as motivated to do things as well. But I tend to see it as more as a dissolve in what you feel like in angry. And the big thing that we have this week, we do have the Mercury retrograde that's happening in Virgo. So it's 23rd till the 15th of September. So this might feel a bit lacking in energy. So this will be 3 weeks that this happens. Being in Virgo, we're looking at things that are really detailed. You're trying to make an event or make it be perfection. It may not run to perfection or how you want it. You might also be looking at health issues as well with this, or health issues from the past, maybe creeping back up and maybe revisiting them. I know for myself, I've had issues that I've been having for a few years now, and they've been just getting worse. So for myself, I'm getting a few tests done to look back and to see if there's anything comes up. So you also might be looking at maybe old trends that you did, and diet trends, or how you did before, and making them setting them in place again. So I know some astrologers have been predicting for September that there would be some sort of health issues or some sort of sickness coming up. I don't know, it could be with this retrograde. It could, because we are dealing Virgo, and Virgo rules the 6th house, which is health. So it could. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't feel like it's going to be a big disastrous event, like in terms of health things. I don't really feel that, but I mean, it could. It could. Very well, it could. So with this also, you might feel like you need a time out. You need a break. Also, might be things like detail going right. Might be overthinking things or worrying about things, and it's like you can't stop worrying about it. You can't stop thinking about it. And it's like things that you just can't change. You just can't stop like putting energy into that. Miscommunication, saying the wrong things, getting things mixed up, not saying the right things as well. That's coming into this. Also coming up this week, I feel like that I would see like people like trying to collect or store money. So I feel like people might be looking at their money and finances, trying to collect them. Or it could be a sense of being greedy, but it's storing money or collecting money. Confusing, not knowing which path to take. So you might feel like you don't know where you're going, a bit like troubled, I felt like. Trying to gather your thoughts, not able to gather the thoughts, and that again could be the Mercury retrograde that's coming up. Trying to start over again, trying to start fresh, trying to start over, restarting plans here. Not wanting something to end, so it could be a feeling of not having maybe got a job and a contract's coming to the end, and you're not wanting it to finish. That's coming up. Okay, I do feel like there's going to be like something about the recovering effort in Hawaii. But I also see the volcano. I still see about the volcano going off in Hawaii. So I don't know if the fire is going to activate the volcano there. But I feel like it's something going hand in hand in terms of the recovery effort. I feel like maybe it's not going to go smooth. It's not as smooth as what you expect. There's something about that that's coming up here. With that, you might come up this week with that. Okay, and I also feel like I could see a protest, and the protest was going to be violent, but the violence is going to be stopped. So it's like an ending in violence, but it's only through the protest. But I didn't know whereabouts in the world that would be. But I was getting that for this week coming up. things not fitting in, things not making sense, so just things not adding up, not making sense this week. Got here, okay, I kept on seeing a building falling, and I kept on hearing London bridges falling down, but I kept on seeing a building falling. So I don't know what that is in regards to, or what that is, but I don't know. So, and again, with the news, it's if it's not what they want you to know, we don't see it on mainstream. It's always sort of underground news with certain things that come up. So I don't know if anything of this will come up this week, but it's just what I was seeing when I was sort of trying to channel what was coming up a week ahead. Okay, problems not being solved. So I feel like the problems are going to come up and you just can't solve them this week. A lot of confusion is going to come up this week for people. Okay, we've also got here, okay, I was seeing Trump, and they were arresting Trump, trying to put handcuffs on him, but then they couldn't put the handcuffs on him. So they were trying to put them on him, and like he kept on like taking them off, or they're slipping through. So I don't know if they're going to try and put more against him this week, but it's not going to stick. Or there's going to be like, they're not going to put him against him. I don't know, but it's like they can see him trying to put handcuffs, but they weren't actually going on him. They're just coming off. We've got here the rug being put onto Biden this week, so something might be going down in America. People need to slow down, not rush, or take your time. I also was seeing Japan, I thought it was Japan and China, some sort of handshake, some sort of deal or handshake with China, with Japan. So I'm not sure what that was about either, but I did see that too coming up for this week. I do know because Venus Ray, we've had another celebrity breakup that I've seen too with this retrograde as well. So let's see what's coming up with the cards for this week ahead. I kind of feel this Venus Mercury retrograde, because it's going to be, so we're going to have Venus and Mercury in retrograde, so at the same time for a week and a bit, which can be a bit hard. Let's have a look here. Up for the week ahead. Okay. There is a sense of people maybe feeling a bit lonely this week as well, and wanting to hide away, not wanting to sort of hide away from the world, not really wanting to, the sense of wanting to break free, but they're not. Instead, they're wanting to hide away. And I feel like this week, and it's like there's a door there ready to be opened, like there's a key to opportunities coming in, but I know it's like a lot of energy, but people are just really trying or feeling exhausted. There's also looking at like things that are lucky, or like lucky dice, or just feel like there could be like a sense of luck or a lucky streak also coming up this week for people. People feeling like they're on top of the world. I've also got two types of people here. I feel like people who is a sense of people wanting to hide or to walk away, and then there's a sense of people who are going out there trying to make things happen, sort of trying to see where their luck is, being disappointed but not giving up. I'm going to say that. So being disappointed but not giving up, and to still keep on trying to move forward. We are sort of feel like we're going on a journey this week too. And I feel like this week people aren't wanting to be manipulated either. And I even feel like with that opposition with Neptune and Mars, it might be a sense of the rose-colored glasses coming off with people too. I feel like people are trying to gather like signs, they're trying to gather wisdom this week. They're really trying to also stick it out, but trying to get inner thoughts. There is something about inner wisdom being, or wanting to be wise. I can't say my W's wise this week. So we're already in that shadow period, so we're already kind of in that Mercury retrograde energy. There is a sense of people gathering, like-minded people gathering, having fun. There is a sense of loyalty here as well that's coming in, but I feel like people are mostly trying not to be felt let down, and trying to push forward, but I feel like there's a big sense of spirituality coming in this week too for people. There is a sense of joy and fulfillment coming in, and I feel like that's We're looking at midweek for that. We're trying to look at what's positive in our life, what's the beauty in things. People are trying to get other people to wake up, to sort of smell the roses, to see, you know, the reality, like a reality check. People are trying to make a lot of noise with that this week too. I also feel like that people are wanting to find that inner strength. They are wanting to find that courage inside to also be able to go forward as well, and are really trying to go on a new path. And there could be a sense of people moving or wanting to they're running away from something as well. But there's all these people too who are like either suffering from like relationship issues or heartache, or there's a new opportunity coming in, but they're just ignoring it, and they're just got their heads buried in the sand and don't have the energy. So there's like two lots of people this week that I feel like there's like two kind of lots of people here, and it's like one side people are trying to move forward, trying, you know, not letting trying that things get them down, but then there's other people who are ready to give up. So it's about people looking at, but it's also a sense of people looking within to be able to move forward into where they want to go as well. There's a sense of people not being stupid, but they also need to wake up. It's like wake up time, a sense of reality. There is a sense of time's running out, and about preparing for, you know, other things to come. I do feel like that you're going to find people are going to put their foot in it in terms of what they say. That's just going to go hand in hand with this retrograde that's coming up as well. So there's a lot of strange coincidence also coming up this week too. I feel like it's going to be a sense of people are just having to try to be patient. Patience is going to be the key too for this week. All right, let me just see what I can get for this week and for this retrograde that's coming up. This retrograde is going to cause chaos. It's going to cause people to look a different way. It's going to cause people to see what really is inside of themselves, soul searching, looking within, and then beaming that out. People are going to want the positive to shine through and negative to shine away. People are going to look at mistakes. People are going to be overlooking things and not realizing what they're signing in contracts. They're also going to feel that life's a bit negative and a bit hard. For those who see those outcomes, will see them. For those who want to see the good in things and the positive and trying to think on the brighter side of life, you will see what's good. You'll also overlook things, but you'll come to a positive conclusion. For the rest of you, it is going to be like heaviness, energy that's coming above you. With all these planets in retrograde, it is going to be very tired. It's going to feel like the world is, as you know, is starting to break and chaos is emerging around you. For just stay strong. The path that you're on is the path you're meant to be on, and you'll all see a conclusion towards the end. We bid you farewell, and we hope that you have a good week, and we're back again next week. Okay. So let's just quickly do some cards here. I'm going to just do my angel cards, just do 3 cards, and there. So 3 cards this time. Card number 3, this card here. This card here, if you pick this card, I do feel like with this card, you're sort of coming out of the end of the tunnel. It is quite a positive card. I feel like there is support around you. Someone there helping you to go through the tunnel and to go out the other end. There is new opportunities. There couldn't be like money at the end of the rainbow. So it could be like financial gain coming out of this. But there's a support network with you. And someone's there ready to support you all the way. And going to be with you through thick and thin this week. And they're not going to leave your side. It is a card of blessings. It's a card of renewal. It's a card to staying strong, stay patient, and you're on the right track. Second card, this card here. This card is a quite positive card. I do feel like it's about unity. It's also about speaking the truth. I feel like you need to speak the truth as well with this card. There could be a chance of baby news or someone being pregnant around you. The sense of family being together as well. It's also there's a change here, and it could be with loved ones or people in spirit. There's a sense of being guided by spirit or getting signs this week too. I feel like there's this decision that you can own, that you're the only one that can make the decision, and you've got to see it out through as well. And you've got to stay strong this week. card number 3, which is this card here. This card to me is all about networking. It's about your sole purpose. It's about where you're going. It's about really not slowing down. It's about moving forward, keeping up with your networks, partnerships, and what you're trying to make, decisions that you're trying to make. You've already started working on what you've got coming up, so it's about don't stop, keep pushing through. It's going to seem like there's some delays, but it's only going to be short-lived delays, so you will find there'll be outcomes and you will get through it quite positively. And I do feel like you'll see things to the end as well. But yeah, like anything with projects, if anything new, probably don't start them. It's not the time to start them until after the Mercury retrograde. For things you're already kind of started before the retrograde, just keep pushing through and keep trying to get that done. Okay, the psychic luncheon that we've got at the Italian restaurant, there's over half the tickets are booked. So if you are wanting to come and you are in Sydney, please ring up and book your spot. As I said, there's over half are full, so we can only hold up to 50 spots there, and we've already got over half done. So it is the 1st of October, and I do have the up there, so if you want to come, please, I'd love to have you there and see you. And they've got the menus out there as well, so it is looking like it's going to be it's a 3-course meal, and the menus are out too, which on my social media that I've put out as well. I am also organizing for November a platform down in Wollongong, and this week I'm trying to finalize the flyers for that. Once we've got flyers up, and I'm definitely going to start doing lives. I was hoping just to get the promotion material up running. Once I get them done and print, so they send it into the printer, I can organize other things. I'm trying to get myself organized. It's just a lot because I do have 2 jobs that I do, along with other stuff I do as well. Okay, and then I think I do have some. October is very busy for me. I have a number of events. I'm at Parramatta Jail for a psychic event there. The jail is not actually working. It's not a working jail, but I will be at a psychic expo there. I will be at a psychic expo beginning end of 30th of September. I am down the South Coast for an expo down there. It's on my social media. I also MBS in October, the 4-day festival. I also, after that, I'm doing a 3-day workshop with a medium from the Arthur Findlay College in England. So October is being jam-packed. I have no weekends free in October. So as it gets closer, I will keep telling you up, be on my social media. I also had a really good feedback from a client that I saw at the MBS, which I put her feedback on my social media as well. She had basically, I don't remember my readings, but I told her to get something checked out, and it turns out it was cancerous, and she got it checked out, and now she's on the mend, which is a really good news. Okay, thank you for my likes, shares and comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.